Good morning. I'm Parampreet Singh. Welcome to the Meditation Questions podcast, part of the Immersion Meditation Network. Meditation without gods, reincarnation, afterlife, or the supernatural. If you'd like to support us, please visit meditationquestions.com. Today's question: should I use a timer for meditation? The short answer, yes. When you're starting out, I recommend using a timer. It's not necessary. You don't need a timer, but it sure is helpful. At the beginning, you're not a superhero meditator. Well, most likely you're not a superhero meditator. If you are a superhero meditator, then you should just do whatever seems perfect nirvanically for you. But most of us are not superheroes when we're starting out learning a task. And we shouldn't try to be either. There is the idea, almost the cliche of the Stoic meditator. I've read stories of monks in forests meditating and pushing through knee pain and back pain, surrounded by buzzing flies and biting mosquitoes. One of the most famous stories is of an Indian sage named Valmiki, who wrote the Ramayana, the epic poem detailing Ram's life. The story goes, Valmiki sat in a field chanting Ram's name continuously without movement for so long, an anthill grew up around him. Okay, so that's a pretty high bar, and possibly a dangerous one. In the beginning stages of meditation, we don't need to push through mosquito bites or anthills. We just need to consistently sit and meditate, whatever it takes to get us to the cushion and sit. And in this regard, a timer can be super convenient. Some benefits of a timer. The first, most obvious one is you won't be distracted by the question, is it over yet? Just like kids in the backseat of a car, just so wanting to arrive at the destination, continually asking the driver, are we there yet? Same with meditation. The last thing you want is your mind asking, oh, is it over yet? Is it time to stop? Am I ready for my next task? With a timer, you know when the bell goes off, when the alarm goes off, that's when your meditation is over. You never have to wonder. If you have to go to work or have another time-sensitive event, it really, really helps to know when the time's up for your meditation. When I started meditating decades ago, I used an old-fashioned wristwatch to time my meditations. That way, I wasn't worried about being late for school or work. You can do the same. You can use the built-in timer on a wristwatch, or almost all smartphones have timers built in. It's effective. If you want to take it up a notch, you can get a meditation timer app. About 5 years ago, I tested out a very simple timer app called Meditation Timer. This was for Android because that's the kind of phone I had. It let me set different length timers. It kept track of how long I'd been meditating, daily, monthly, yearly. It also let me have intervals after which a bell or a gong chimed. I liked it. It was fun, and it was interesting to see how much I was meditating. I upgraded phones a couple of years ago and forgot to reinstall the app, but of course I continued my daily meditation practice anyway. A few weeks later I thought, oh, I should install that app. I was enjoying it. But then I realized I was meditating fine without it, so I didn't bother. I had actually not even thought about the app. I think the break in keeping track of my meditation stats was enough to fade the charm of keeping track of my meditation times. If I want to time my meditation now, I just use the basic timer on my phone. And speaking of the interval timers, one huge benefit of a meditation timer is that most of them have some sort of gong or meditation bowl strike or some chime, some special meditation sound built in. The way I used it is, at first I started every minute there was a little gentle meditation bowl strike sound. And then after that, I moved for it to be every 2 minutes and 3 minutes and then every 5 minutes. And the idea was every time I heard this sound, it was a reminder to me to return back to my meditation from wherever I might have been in my mind. Just return to my breath, return to my mantra, return to my body sensations, or return to whatever image I had decided to focus on during meditations. It was wonderful. Highly recommended. The arguments against having a timer are that it can make meditation a habitual, tasky thing rather than a live experience. Our aim in meditation is not just to sit quietly for a specified time. We can do that watching TV or some other activity. Our aim is to train our attention, our focus, our body. Using a timer can make all of this mechanical and maybe ineffective. Not necessarily ineffective, but maybe ineffective. Using a timer makes meditation into a fixed time event. Without a timer, your meditation is timed to what's happening within you. You can meditate shorter or longer depending on what's going on with you on that day for that sitting. After all, meditation should not be only about the length of time. It should mostly be about the benefits we receive from meditating. Is it helping my focus? Is my concentration improving? Is it reducing my tension and anxiety? Is it being pleasant and even maybe joyful? All of these considerations are more important than how long we meditate. What's more important than length of meditation is the depth of meditation. You might be in a nice, natural, deep state of meditation. You already know you have nowhere to go or be for hours, and you're really enjoying the meditation. And the timer goes off telling you it's time to get up. What do? You know what? No matter what you choose to do, it's already over. Because now you're meditating on the question, should I continue meditating? Your flow has already been interrupted. Another drawback of using a timer for meditation. You can become dependent on the timer. When you don't have a timer, you have to rely on recognizing what's happening inside you to keep your interest and awareness, not a timed bell. You practice noticing your thoughts, your breath, your body, and what's happening with all of them. You're asking yourself, where is my mind going? And do I want to go there with it? Is my breath finding a natural rhythm? Is it deepening? Are my muscles relaxing and easing? You can use all of these self-reflective questions to decide where to go with your practice in the moment, knowing that the only thing determining your practice is your mental and physical states. not a timer bell. Another phenomenon I found happened with using a timer was often I would go into the deepest state of meditation just before the timer went off. Why is this? To be honest, I don't know. I'm not sure. But my suspicion is that we humans have an internal clock. We kind of sort of know when 5, 10, 30 minutes have gone by. Our mind and body knows how long we've decided to sit in meditation. It kind of sort of figures out, oh, we've only got a few more minutes. Let's get this party going. And by party, I mean meditation. And by going, I mean deepening of meditation. So it means let's get into the deepest meditation because the timer is about to go off. It's like a long distance athlete who sprints for the final few hundred meters just to give it their all. I don't know if this is true about meditation, but it's the only theory that makes sense to me without finding some official scientific study on it. The easy way to avoid the timer going off during the deepest state of your meditation is to not have a timer. To summarize, should you use a timer for meditation? Yes, use a timer if you're at the beginning stages. It really helps. It keeps you on schedule and keeps you on task. And if you decide to use a regular interval bell during your meditation, it can bring you back to your breath and your awareness. No, don't use a timer once you gain experience and knowledge of your mental states in meditation. Once you become familiar with those, don't use a timer. Just like I tried using a timer for over a year, you should absolutely try to not use a timer once you become regular practice meditator. Try it the other way. It will help you notice and investigate your internal mental, emotional states more deeply. It will leave your meditation open-ended until you're ready to end meditation, not a timer bell telling you it's over. And once you've become a really experienced meditator, once meditation is a natural habit for you, then do whatever you like. Use a timer, don't use a timer, switch back and forth at different times, experiment, don't experiment. Your meditation practice will thrive in different ways. Just focus on deepening your meditation in whatever way is natural and easy and effective and hopefully joyous. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to support Meditation Questions, visit meditationquestions.com.